NAR is the world's largest trade organization. We are composed of 1.3 million direct Realtor members within the US and another 5,000 members outside of the US. On top of that, we also have an international focus where we partner with 93 partner associations in 72 different countries. So NAR's biggest role in the market is really to advocate on behalf of our members. Advocacy comes in the form of a few different ways. One, we work with our elected officials to make sure that there is legislation that is passed that will positively impact the realtors and the real estate market, but most importantly, the homeowners and the property owners. A realtor adheres to a strict code of ethics. They advocate on behalf of the consumers, they look out for one another, and their main goal is to work to build communities. Exclusive representation is a coveted model within the rest of the world. So outside of the United States, there are 1 to 2 other countries besides Romania that have adopted this type of way of doing business. Currently, right now, there are about 20 to 30 countries that are having these conversations, but there are many different barriers that are preventing them from adopting this model. In my opinion, this model is a way to really make sure that every single party within the transaction is represented to the best of their ability and knowledge. The countries that are having the biggest challenges with implementing exclusive representation, they're starting to see it's hard for them to break out of the mold that they've always been working in. This is something, NAR has been in existence for 110 years now. It took us about 50 to 60 years to even come up with the idea of exclusive listings, and we're still adapting it to this day. So putting myself in their shoes, I really understand the challenges that they're facing, and it's such a big uphill battle to completely have a mind state shift. The US is a dynamic market. We're constantly facing new challenges for our agents. Today is mostly, I would say, technology. So technology is playing an ever-increasing role within our realtors' everyday business, some for the good, some for the worse. There are disruptors that are out in the US market that are really trying to eliminate the real estate agent from the transaction. We as NAR, we look to partner with organizations similar to this to make sure that the realtor stays in the middle of all of the transactions and best advocate for the clients that they're representing. Continuing education is vital. You must have it. As I just said, the market is continuously evolving. If you're not understanding what's happening now and happening in the future, you're not going to thrive as a real estate agent. The market has progressed so much over the last 2 years that what you learned 2 years ago is almost irrelevant at that point. So every state is a little different in NAR, but there's continuing education, and then there's education where the realtor opts to take it. So both of those have their advantages, and both keep our agents up to date on all of the newest technology and legal advances. So APAIR has been around for 10 years now. Like I mentioned, you guys have the model set in place. This is a model that is proven to work, not only in the US, but a couple other countries around the world. It's a sustainable model. So what I would suggest for APAIR is to keep doing what you're doing. Work to really help your agents progress within the market through education, through networking. But what I would say is keep doing what you're doing great, and you'll get there. So the International Realtor Membership Program, or the IRMs, is an opportunity that we give agents within our partnering countries. So 93 associations in 72 different countries have the opportunity to join NAR through this membership class. And by joining NAR as an International Realtor member, you have access to the trademarks, in which, in my opinion, is one of the most important things. The Realtor R is a world-renowned trademark. A lot of people understand it, a lot of people know it. 2 years ago, we had a study done where they estimated the value of the Realtor trademark at a $5 billion value. So that is something that resonates no matter which country you're in. And in countries that don't have licensing laws or lacks education for their members, the Realtor is a great way to distinguish oneself as somebody that is a cut above the rest.